Now to college football. It looks like more changes are coming to the Utah coaching staff. According to CoachingSearch.com, offensive line coach Dan Finn will not return next year, and a strong candidate to replace him is former Wyoming assistant Jim Harding. That's where new offensive coordinator Dave Christensen was the head coach the past 5 seasons. Rod sat down with Dave this week.
Coach, when we talked on the phone a couple weeks ago when you were hired, you said you want to up-tempo. You want to run a play every 20 seconds, but you hadn't had a chance to check out the video tape of your players. Have you had a chance to do that in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I have. I've watched a lot of tape, and we're still in the process of analyzing things, and we do want to up the tempo. But as I mentioned in the press conference, that, you know, execution's key, and so we're going to play as fast as we can as long as we're executing at a high level.
What did you notice in the videotape? Do you have the type of personnel right now that can run your offense and execute it properly?
I think so. You know, there will be a lot of similarities, a lot of carryover for the kids and what we're doing. And so, yeah, I think we've added some guys in recruiting with some speed, and that was an issue that we had to take care of. And you know, from looking at you know, the guys that we have returning, I think that we do have the personnel in place to start, you know, really implementing some of the schemes and ideas that I have.
You mentioned in the press conference that it's not broken. You're going to do a lot of the same things. So if you have to pinpoint saying, okay, this is a glaring weakness in this offense that I need to get taken care of for us to be successful, what would that be?
Well, I think that, you know, we want to do some different things throwing the football. That you know, we got to find some ways to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, and have some ideas there. We've got to change the launch point of the quarterback. We can't sit behind the offensive line, straight behind the center every time throwing the football. It makes it difficult to protect, and so in order to give our offensive line a better chance to be successful and to keep the hits off the quarterback, and then, you know, we've also got to, you know, add the speed element to get some guys open so we can throw the football. But you know, we're going to do some of those things, and again, you know, a lot of the run schemes will be similar. We'll add a few more you know, wrinkles to it. We'll add some oddity plays to it, you know, some reverse passes, those type of things, and then really what we want to do is take the things that they've done in the past and just continue to work to improve on them.
As you see it on tape right now, is this offense fast enough to be explosive and successful as you want it to be in the Pac-12 week in and week out?
We're probably not at you know, at this point in time, but we're thinking with some of the kids that redshirted, some of the kids that we recruited, that we're going to be, certainly going to be.
Of course, your quarterback, that's always the key in a spread formation like you like to run. Travis Wilson, he's not going to be available in the spring. You only have videotape of one other guy, Schultz. So how are you going to kind of play that carousel of quarterbacks, trying to figure out who's going to be your guy?
Well, with an open mind, and that's the great thing from a competition standpoint, is that, you know, I don't know much about any of those guys. They all have you know, they're all starting at the same spot. Everybody's got an opportunity to compete, and you know, as Kyle mentioned, the cream's going to rise to the top, particularly at that position.
You and Kyle go back about 25 years. Got your first coaching job at Idaho State together, been lifelong friends. So is this kind of like, you know what, we're buddies, we're going to help get this thing fixed?
Well, you know, again, I was really, really excited about the opportunity to finally get to work with Kyle. You know, as he mentioned, we've been, you know, friends for over 25 years. We you know, visit every year, and when the opportunity came and to invite me to be a part of this program and to work with him, because I have the utmost respect, you know, for Kyle and the success that he's had. This has been like a dream come true for me. You know, I've had great success, and I had a great run with Coach Pinkel for 17 straight years, and so you know, to be able to have some change and get back into the West and to work with Kyle is really exciting to me.
And final question, Dennis Erickson was the offensive coordinator, now as a running back coach. Are you two good?
Absolutely. No, I called Dennis right away, you know, and as Kyle said, you know, Dennis told me, he said, Dave, I just want to win football games, and whatever we can do to win football games, and I've got great respect for Coach Erickson. You know, he was a role model of mine, you know, because we come from the same area, the same high school. I've watched his career, and just excited to have the opportunity to work with him.